Hey, hey, hey! How's it going? This is just Average Schmo back once again, and we're going to dive in without no hesitation. Without no hesitation? Without any hesitation. So technically, I guess me trying to figure that out right now was kind of hesitation. Got this box that you can't see, it's just right off camera. But we're going to dive into the last batch, if you will, of the comics from this 100 comic book mystery box I bought from someone on eBay. So far, I've been very pleased. We've got a lot of good Marvel. We've got some really good DC. We've got some independents, and some of them are looking pretty interesting. I was kind of surprised we only got, I think, one from Image Comics so far. Maybe there was two. But yeah, I was expecting kind of more. Past mystery boxes I've gotten from other places, there was always quite a few Image titles. But we got to finish off the box, so let's dive in and see what else we got in here. I'll just pull out the rest of them. I think that's all of them. Pull them out and see. Yep, that is all of them. Take this out. I'm going to move. Well, I'll probably put them all back in there when I'm done. Well, I'll move this out of the way for now. Just set that back so I can set these here. Alright, first up we have Cat She Won. Now there is another letter that I'm covering up, but we don't know, you know how things can be, so I just covered up, and then there's no harm, no foul. Just go through the alphabet, you'll find one letter that really fits in there. I'll give you a hint, it is not P. So the word is not ship. It sounds very similar to that, but with a different letter. This is from Antarctic Press. And I don't have a volume 3 issue number 1, but I don't have a clue of what it's about. It's got like barbed wire on it. It's like a little rabbit in like military outfit. Obviously it's done by Motofumi Kobayashi. I don't know. Next. Oh, we got another Dick Tracy. Oh, who's that one? This time they don't say who the... Is that Mumbles? It kind of resembles Dustin Hoffman's character in the Dick Tracy movie. And he played, I'm pretty sure he played Mumbles, didn't he? So this is Dick Tracy Dead or Alive, number 3, cover B, variant, Rich Tommaso cover. So it's done the same. This one's done by the same guy that did the other cover that had flat top on it. I'll have to look in and see. I'm thinking that's Mumbles. Next. Dark Horse Comics got Werewolves on the Moon versus Vampires. That sounds like one kick-ass comic right there. I'm actually going to put this one off to the side because I definitely want to check that out. It's number 2. It's good. I might have to look at getting the rest of that series. Werewolves versus Vampires on the Moon. Come on. Next we've got Frontiersman. This is an Image comic. Number 4. And either he's just a very small, very, very tiny person, or she's a very large person. I'm not sure. In case you want to see the rest of her, it is on the back cover. Next, Small Gods. Another Image title, number 5. Interesting cover. Next, oh, we got another Fred Perry commissions. Is this the same one? I'm not sure. I'm going to put that off to the side too. I'll put that with the other one. I'm not sure if that's the exact same one or not. Next, we've got Animosity: The Rise, Aftershock Comics. This is the number 1. We got like a wolf leading a flock of sheep. All the sheep have red eyes, which probably does not bode well. I should dig that cover. That's pretty cool. Next. Oh, nice. We have Topps Comics number 7 of the X-Files. Probably put that one off to the side too. I love the X-Files. My top favorite sci-fi series ever. Next we have another X-Files. This is from IDW. Issue number 2, cover A. The X-Files Origins. Dog Days of Summer. Number 2, cover A. Regular. Chris Ferraggio and Con Howell cover. If it didn't say it was X-Files, I would not have pegged that as an X-Files. But the inside of it, it might be. I'll check it out now. Next, we have, I get the sticker, I can't see what publisher it is, but we have the Dark Interlude, number 1. Have another number 1, A King's Vengeance, a tale by Peter Rice. Another number 1, we have from IDW, we have Ghostbusters Answer the Call. Obviously that movie I don't think was as good as the original Ghostbusters. It doesn't have anything to do with male or female. I know a lot of people probably want to look at it that way. I just think I'm that way with a lot of movies. You know, it's always the first one I think that really stands out to me. You know, like take Blade Runner, for instance. You know, they had Blade Runner, and then they had the Blade Runner, 2059 or whatever it was. I enjoyed them both, but if somebody asked me, I would want to watch the first one. Same with Ghostbusters. If I had the choice, I would watch the original Ghostbusters, not Ghostbusters 2, and not this remake, but I still enjoyed it. Issue number 1. Alright, next we have IDW issue number 2 of Saucer State. Not sure what that is. Next we have from, it says The Future of Comics. Dustin Weaver, Packless, number 2. I'm not sure. Looks like it might have a couple of, lists a couple of different things here, so maybe it's got like 2 or 3 different stories in it under that, all falling under that title. Next we have a number 1 from Aftershock Comics of Jimmy's Bastards. Interesting name for a title. Next, we got a repeat of this. Salsa State. Isn't that the exact same one we just had? Yep. Got 2 copies of that. Next, from Borderlands Comic and Games, we have the Book of Death. It's Valiant Comics. So we have the Book of Death on that side, but then if you flip it over, the other side, you've got Wrath of the Eternal Warrior First Look, number 1. So it looks like we have a few pages here at the back that gives you a preview of this title, but the main comic is actually this title. And here we have another Book of Death. Well, both of these are number 4. Just a different cover. And then of course we got that preview again on the back. But this one's got more of like the I don't want to say cardboard, but for lack of a better term, say more of a kind of like the more rigid stock cover. And it's got kind of a, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see when the light hits it a certain way. With that reflective quality. It's kind of cool. Next we have from IDW, we have Womanthology Space. Number 1. Womanthology. Oh, about dropped. And then we have that same title. We have number 3. And next we have Darby Pop Publishing, issue number 1, The Women of Darby Pop, featuring stories written and drawn by winners of the 2016 Breaking Into Comics contest. Cool. This would be an interesting read. I mean, because these are, I'm guessing, women writers, illustrators that did these comics and won a contest, and this is the first place that they're being published. So maybe some of these, I don't know when this came out. A little date that these old eyeballs can actually see. No. Yeah, I'm wondering when this came out. You know, some of these they might have gone on and started to make a name for themselves now. Next we have Valiant. We have number 4, another Book of Death. Weren't they almost number 4s too? Yeah. Yeah, they were number 4s too. This one's got the Valiant like block up in the corner. Same Eternal Warrior preview. So we got same comic with 3 different covers. Next we have from the creator of Lady Manchanka, we have Wraithborn Redo, issue number 2, March 2016. So it's 6 years old. Back up pretty cool too. Yeah, a lot of these independent ones, I've read a lot of independent comics, and a lot of times, they are just incredible. Incredible writing, incredible illustration. They don't get a recognition they deserve. I'd like to see a lot of these independents, and I'd like to see some of these movie studios, even if they're smaller movie studios, but reach out and find some of these independent publishers and some of these independent titles, and convert them for either TV series or movie. All right, next we have from Valiant. Looks like we have one of the actual comics from what the preview was in all those other ones, the Eternal Warrior. We have Wrath of the Eternal Warrior, number 8. And then on the back, it looks like, I don't think they have, they're actually showing any of it in here. But on the back they have an ad for Faith. Alright, next we have issue number 1, February 2016, of that Wraithborn Redo or Redux or whatever. So we got issues 1 and 2 of that. And it looks like the last 2 comics in the box are going to be both Wrath of the Eternal Warrior. We have number 1. Weird look cover. And we have number 7. So we have 1, 7, and 8. Well, there you go. That was, this is the 4th video in this little series, if you will, of going through this box. Overall, I'm happy with it. I don't remember exactly. I think I might have said in the first video what I paid for it. But it's definitely worth the money. Got a lot of good comics. Some of them I may end up down the road after I've read them. Especially and then maybe I'll look them up and see, especially some of the Marvel or DC ones, if there's something key about them or there's a first appearance or something, then it might be ones that I'll eventually send in and get graded and get encapsulated to protect them. Some of the independents I might do that too. So there you go. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you check out all the links below to all of my stuff. Personally, I have a business page on Facebook you can look at. I do post on there occasionally. My business is sold exclusively right now through, the inventory and stuff I have, everything from collectibles to home goods to tech gear to tools occasionally, toys, all kinds of stuff. Name brand apparel, Mercari, Poshmark, and whatnot. Eventually, we're going into winter. I'm going to start doing some more live whatnot auctions. So do me a big favor. follow me on all that stuff, but especially Whatnot, because I'd really like to kind of make that my go-to platform for, especially when it comes to collectibles, whether it be comics, Funkos, toys, whatever. I'd love for that to be my go-to place to do live auctions to sell that inventory. But I really need followers and people to show up at the auctions for it to be worth the time of doing it. But, so check me out, all my stuff. Yeah. And as always, everybody, look out for yourself and those around you so that we all have a much, much better chance of staying safe and healthy. And until the next time, we'll be snacking with the Universal Yums. So until then, get hungry and come back. See ya.